Without an ND filter, there'd be no way on earth to keep the aperture wide open at f1.8. At 16 millimeters, and we don't get any vignettes.
I haven't seen any vignette. Total control over the depth of field, total control over the intensity of the colors without having to use two different filters at the same time. That's pretty rad. What's up guys, Dan Frullani here and welcome back to a new video. Today I have something really awesome to show you. It's a piece of gear. What is it? Well, let me start from the beginning. Sometimes when we film, especially outdoors, and we have too much light, we need an ND filter, neutral density filter, to be able to keep a decently wide aperture and by doing so to remain in control of the depth of field. If we want a shallow depth of field, we need a wide aperture. Sometimes we might lose some colors or get some strange reflections. So that's when we need a CPL filter, a polarizer. Sometimes we need to use both and that's not really practical. So this is why this filter I'm telling you about today in this video is a game changer, because it's 2-in-1. It's the Freewell V2 Hybrid VND CPL 3 to 7 stops. It comes in a beautiful box with inside an incredibly cool case. And the first thing you find inside is an adapter, 82 millimeters. If you need a different size, you can get a different size, or you can get step up or step down rings. By the way, this is what makes the filter magnetic. You don't have to screw it in and out each time. You just put this on your lens and you're good to go. Then we have a front and a back cap that you can use for both your lens and your filter to protect it. And finally, we have the filter. How do we use it? Well, that's very easy. We screw the adapter to the lens, then we attach this. Again, it's magnetic. Then there are two little screws here on the sides. Leave one a little bit loose, so that you can rotate the entire thing, and this is how you set your polarization. Then tighten the screw, and now you can control the intensity of the ND, variable ND filter. Also, the same brand, Freewell, have diffusion glow mist filters to make your video, your effect a little bit more cinematic. Just a touch, because this is 1/4, so it's very subtle but really awesome. You can attach it directly on top of the ND, but sometimes you don't really need an ND filter and you only want to use the diffusion glow mist. So no problem, even without using the hybrid VND CPL, you'll be able to use it directly on the adapter. You just have to flip it over and screw it in. Glow mist, without glow mist, glow mist, without glow mist. Again, its intensity is a little low, very subtle. Now, let's see. I showed you how to use it, more or less. Now I want to show you how it works in the real world, outdoors.
Right now I'm filming with the Canon R8 with the 16 to 35 millimeters f2.8 EF lens with the adapter. And even though its maximum aperture is f2.8, I'm using it at f22. Why so? Because I'm outdoors and there's the sun, pretty strong. I'm shooting in log, C-Log 3, so basic ISO has to be 800, not any lower than that. Frame rate 24 frames per second, therefore shutter speed, double the frame rate, 1/50th of a second, and I can't change that. So the only thing I could control is the aperture. However, since the sun is shining, I'm obliged to close the aperture all the way to f22 right now. And still, I think I'm a little bit overexposed. and you can see everything in focus, and probably the quality is not great. So my only option to be able to control the aperture, to limit the amount of light passing through the lens and hit the sensor, is using an ND filter. What's an ND filter? I'll make you this example. When there's too much light for my eyes, I use sunglasses. An ND filter is like sunglasses for your lens. I'm gonna put the ND filter, it's a variable ND filter, so I will be able to control the amount of light in the shot. 1 second. Now I adjusted the polarization first, so we get some more color in the sky and the shot in general. But now I'm gonna control the ND, because now aperture f3.2 for some reasons. I'm gonna go all the way to f2.8 now. And still overexposed, let's see, I'm gonna adjust the ND filter. Full control. So let me know what you think about it. Right now, aperture f2.8 at 16 millimeters, and we don't get any vignettes. Now I want to try it with another lens. This is for size 82 millimeters, but I have an adapter, so I can use it also on a different lens, the Canon RF 35mm f1.8. 1 second. So just like before, I had to put aperture f22 and still maybe overexposed, but now with the filter, like I've done before. 1 second. Okay, I just put the filter, aperture f2.8, seems pretty good. Still a little bit overexposed, but I'm gonna check the polarization first. And now I'm going to adjust the neutral density. Okay, now I want to try to open the aperture all the way to f1.8. 1 second. Now aperture f1.8, and man, this filter is just awesome, because I guarantee you there is so much light here today. Look, I can even open it a little bit to let a little bit more light in. Alright, so this is awesome. I went just 30 seconds behind the camera to control the polarization. The sun is so strong that from here I couldn't see it properly, but when I moved behind the camera and took a closer look, I was able to set it perfectly. Again, hit the like button and let me know if you use ND filters. Without an ND filter, there'd be no way on earth to keep the aperture wide open at f1.8. And usually when we use also a polarized filter together with the ND, usually we get some color shifting, which is something that doesn't happen with this filter. Again, hit the like button.
Alright, so let me know what you think about it. Leave a comment down below, hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And check the links in the description to find this awesome filter and also all the things I use to make videos and photos and stuff and things. Also, check the link to Artlist and you can get awesome music and awesome sound effects for your videos. 2 months for free. Alright, I think this is a game changer. Usually when using ND filters with wide angle lenses, we get some vignette around. For what concerns these filters, Freewell, they advise to use it at least at 18mm. However, as you have seen, I used it on my 16 to 35mm at 16mm and I ain't seen no vignette. I haven't seen any vignette. So it's pretty awesome. And again, the fact that you get total control over the depth of field by keeping the aperture the way you want, and at the same time having total control over the colors, the intensity of the colors, without losing anything and without having to use two different filters at the same time and without getting any vignette. That's pretty rad. Alright, I think I don't have anything else to say. And I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, smash the like button and subscribe if you ain't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh yeah!